Hello guys and welcome to the channel. Um like I mentioned, when you are on if you are on the app I am sober, which is the app that I'm using. Um if you are on that app, you already know that I posted this morning talking about the fact that I relapsed, and as I'm explaining there that the story was going to be too long for me to elaborate all the details on that post. And so I was about 4 months and 15 days sober when I relapsed. But what happened is, I think it was on the 4th of June, I got an SMS on my phone from an online casino that I was self excluded from. I, or I thought I was self excluded because I I sent them an email. So some of the apps you can just like some of the online casinos um you can self exclude yourself on their app. So this particular one, I wasn't able to do that. I was supposed to send them an email and request for them to remove. Actually, like on the email, I'm specifically saying that I want the account closed. I want it lifetime. I want a lifetime ban or something. And they replied and said everything was fine. They got my details, and I am self excluded from their company. So since then, I've been getting notifications on my phone on SMS because I've unsubscribed to their emails, so they can't send me an email. There's that option on the emails that they send you that you can unsubscribe. So I've unsubscribed to all of them. Like guys, it's a lot of online casinos that I was playing on. It's a lot. So some of them I can't remember my login details and stuff like that. So because I was using different numbers, those ones I couldn't self exclude because I don't know the details, all the details, because they require you to know all your details. So I just left them as, because I can't even log into their apps and stuff because I don't remember their passwords and everything. So this particular online casino, it's not the first time that they've sent me these bonus offers. So they've been sending them and I've been ignoring them. So this last one they sent on the 4th of June, that one, like it was quite big. And on the SMS they're stating that I'll show the SMS here what they're saying, and just to entice me to come in and like maybe play, because they are missing my money. What can I say? They are missing the fact that I was giving them money, just like that. So I tried to ignore them, and 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 then like yesterday I was like on my phone and I was like, okay, but if I'm self excluded from these guys, how can they send me an SMS? Because they are the only ones who are actually sending me the SMS. No one else is sending me anything. It's only these guys that are able to send me anything. So like I was thinking to myself, like, how does it work? How does this self-exclusion work? If they can be able to save my details and send me like these promotional bonuses and stuff like that to entice me to get back um into hurting myself. It's like self-harm, like I'm harming myself, and I've already stated to them that I no longer want to do this. I can see that I have a problem. So I don't want to do this anymore. I want out. I would just want to cancel everything, like for them to ban me and things like that. They already know that this particular person has a problem, but they are following up with bonuses to entice me back into the game. So I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, let me try to log in and see, because I did all the processes. I never went back to their apps and tried to log in. I just deleted everything, and I never tried to log in on all of them. So I said, okay, like, let me try to log in and see, because I can remember the credentials. I can remember the login details. So I logged in, and I was able to get in, no problem. And the first thing that was flashing was the offer. It was there at the corner, like flashing in blue, like, and it was saying activate, and they were giving me like a few days to activate it. And like I said, okay, because now I could get into this. I don't know, like, how can I be banned from this casino and be able to log in? I thought I wasn't going to be able to log in, but I said, okay, let me activate it and play it. Let me activate and play the amounts, because it had a playthrough requirement. So I didn't know if I was going to meet that playthrough requirements, or like I know that I have met the playthrough requirements, specifically on this casino, a lot of times. At one point, I played until a couple of thousands, and I lost everything. So I did the playthrough, and like I got to maybe like 5,000, and I lost all of it. I wasn't even able to withdraw. So like I just like, let me try. Even though like back in the back of my mind I was saying, like, what are you doing? You have a problem with this, but now what are you doing? Why are you putting yourself in this situation? But I don't know what happened. Like my addict self got the better of me. I don't know. I just said, okay, I'm not going to. I knew that I was gonna have to reset my progress, and I'm setting myself back by doing this, but I just couldn't. I don't know what got over me, okay? Because once I was in, it felt familiar. I remember I had been on this site, like, I don't know how many times, a lot of times, and it was during the peak of my addiction as well. And it's like my addiction came back, but it was in the back of my mind, like it just needed a little push, because now my brain had gotten time to reset, because it's now like after 4 months, I'm no longer doing this daily. I'm no longer doing this. So my brain, my mind had already reset to a normal person. So it was like I was going back to a person that I was. Once I hit the activate button, everything changed. Immediately after hitting it, I felt good. I felt relief, like something like maybe I was tired. I hadn't slept. It's just like when you wake up in the morning and you've had a good night's sleep and you stretching. I was like that. It felt so good to be able to play again. I don't know how it happens. So I activated the bonus and I started playing. I played, and I couldn't meet the playthrough, which means like I lost the bonus without reaching the playthrough amounts that is required. So I said, okay, but now like I'm already now I'm in the zone. I'm busy, like I'm playing. I'm on the pitch. So to get off is very difficult. So I just told myself, let me just put in a little bit and try to see if I'll be able to withdraw. Because even like when I activated the bonus amount, I wanted to see if I can be able to withdraw, since I don't know why would I want to know that? Why would I want to know if I'm able to withdraw, like, really? Because I no longer want to do this. I know this has like wreaked havoc in my life. It is like I was like on the verge of death, and it's like I got saved on the verge of death. Now I want to go back. That's how addiction works. And once I deposited a little bit of money, not that much, and I tried to play, and I lost it. I lost that money, and then I put in the same amount again. At first I put in 100, and then I put in another 100, and I lost the second one. I was like, oh my god! Now I'm like, now I'm playing. Now I'm back to the person that I was. I could feel it. Everything came back. Like, I said, oh my god, I thought I was done with this. Oh, what is this? Like, the whole time when I'm depositing this money, like, something in the back of my mind, like I'm telling myself, I'm like, what are you doing? I'm trying to caution myself, but somehow I also don't want to stop. I need to get the money back now. I'm back to chasing, and I put in, and mind you, I have 2 bank accounts that I have access to and have funds, because now I felt like I trusted myself enough to have money in the accounts, because at first I resorted to withdrawing money from it, like to just have cash, because when I have cash, I really don't I'm lazy to take the money and buy a voucher, and it's like money. When I have cash, it's easier for me not to gamble. So at first, when I started my the 4 months, I would withdraw money and keep it as cash. But later on, I got comfortable. Like, okay, I felt like I know I knew that I could never be healed from this. That it's something that I will have to battle with my whole life, but I have to be vigilant. But I have, like, at this point, like yesterday, I had money in 2 accounts, so I'm busy with the other one now. And then I deposited again. Now I'm depositing now a bigger amount that I can't, even the first amount I couldn't afford to lose, because that money was meant for something else. I have debt I need to pay. I have things to do with money. I don't have the luxury to be playing around with money like that. So I now, like, I'm pulling, like, you know what happened, guys? This session took the whole day. It took the whole day. I realized how much time I had wasted through gambling yesterday. I realized that, because it took all the plans I had for the day, because this like I started this early in the morning, like around something like 3 in the morning yesterday. So I'm doing all of this in bed, okay, at night, in the morning, in the early morning, the early hours of the morning, and all my plans for the day, I things that I had planned to do in the morning, I had to do them in the afternoon. So my whole day was wasted. just trying to recover the initial 100. I risked so much money to try to recover that 100. Like, this is madness. It's madness, really. Yeah, like, we are sick people. I am, like, and let me talk about myself. I am a sick person, and the moment that I think I am healed is the time when I have to double down on prevention, trying to remove myself from the situation, like, maybe withdraw the money that I have at my disposal or send it to someone else's account for safekeeping, things like that. That was what I was supposed to do, but it looked so innocent. It looked like nothing. It looked like I just want to see if I'll be able to. Now I'm depositing a lot of money, and I haven't even seen if I'm able to withdraw it. So I'm risking everything to get back the initial 100. And I'm not even sure that even if I won, even if I recovered that money, I'm not sure that I will be able to withdraw it, because I did mention that I wanted self-exclusion. They could say, no, you can't withdraw. It's madness. But this is like how an addict's brain works. It doesn't make sense to me now. Like, I risked so much money to try to get. It took me the whole day, almost the whole day, like, to get that money back. And I did get it back. At the end, I was able to withdraw. Luckily, I was able to withdraw. But also, it points to the fact that you can never say you are self-excluded and trust the companies that they have done their job. So you just send them emails and they confirm that everything is done, but they don't do it. I would suggest that if you're self-excluding, right at the moment when they say you are self-excluded, if you still remember the credit, just try to log in, especially to the accounts that you were using a lot. Those are the ones that you are at risk of going back to logging in and relapsing through those. So if I had done this, but I was just so sick and tired of this whole thing, I wanted nothing to. I didn't even want to go back and log in. I just trusted them that, okay, I'm self-excluded, and then it's okay. It's that, but I wasn't safe. I'm not. So I'm not self-excluded. I have to now start the process all over again to try to get the self-exclusion. If, like, I can't get self-excluded from this particular casino, I just really don't know, like, how they operate, because I read, like, way back, I think it was a few years back, I read in a review, an online review about them, that, like, they were cruel, things like that. Sometimes they refuse your withdrawals and things like that, but I have never had a problem with them until this time. In the past, I got my withdrawals and I got everything. Only this time, I can see that maybe, like, they are not following the regulations. If you tell them that you can no longer do this, like, safely, they have to self-exclude you. And actually, I have an email from them confirming that I'm self-excluded, but I wasn't. So I'm back on the horse again. I fell off. I am not going to take this as a failure. It's a lesson along the way. I'm going to continue with my journey from here with a little bit more clarity as to the way forward, because I've learned a lot. The 4 months, I can see how my body couldn't handle this anymore. I can't do it anymore. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't do it anymore. Like I'm so used to being a normal person. I'm so used to having a normal life. I can't go back to living that kind of life. Like the whole day was just wasted. All my plans, everything that I had planned for the day didn't happen. Just because I was like trying to see if I can withdraw. So thanks a lot, guys, for listening. If you're still listening up to this point, I know the video is a little bit long, and I am on the app. I am sober. That's the app that I am using to track my journey. Thanks a lot for listening to my story. I'll see you on the next one.